Alright guys, I'm back, and sorry for having a little bit of a problem. The birds won't go away. The monitor was just staring right at me. Look at it. I tried whistling. I thought maybe that would work, but I guess not. So we're over here. Maybe it's gonna fly away if I get a little bit closer, possibly. Maybe not. There you go. Alright, so now that it's gone, I can freely move around since all the other birds are gone. They probably will be complaining a little bit, but which you guys can actually hear most likely. Yeah, they get a little upset when they can't eat, even though they've been eating. I actually refilled it yesterday, and it's already below half. So that tells you something on how fat they are. But I love them no matter what. I'm actually going to start giving them names too, honestly. But enough about that. This is for the garden. So, of course, we got another garden update. Going over here with the broccoli. This piece is doing really good, and so are the other pieces. So that's fantastic. We got some other pieces going around, which is pretty cool. All the snapdragons, are growing wonderfully. So that is muy bueno. Over here, we have these ones. These are starting to grow stuff, I'm guessing. These are doing really good compared from the first time. I can definitely tell a big difference. These are still growing big as well. Those are doing good. The lemon balm, fantastic. All the marigolds are doing good. Actually, there's some other stuff too that's growing, like these clovers. So that's pretty cool. We got some clovers up in there, and we got some mint, I think. Not really much over here. Though, to be fair, it's not really that season, so I guess you can't be expecting too much from this one. Coming over here, all the bachelor buttons. They have been growing and growing, which is nice to see because that means they're not really. I kind of don't like them when they're small, short things, but over here, quite literally nothing's growing. I think something grew, but they're just not growing for some reason. Oh, look at this. Look at this guy. Look at them. They want to eat. So with those birds, I found out there's a pair of them that hang out. There's a trio that hangs out. So there's a trio that likes to hang out. Hold on, let me just. That's a pine-cone, ain't it? Okay, I just saw something. It kind of looks like one of the birds, but no, it's a pine cone. I wanted to make sure because I didn't know if I had to go and sadly take care of a mess. Over here, I don't know what the flip is growing, but I can tell you one thing: nothing that I grew is growing. Sucking booty cheeks. And I'd say that because I'm saying that as in I'm upset that nothing that I planted is growing. I mean, we got some stuff over here, which is growing some flowers, I guess, but nothing that I planted. Which is kind of weird because this is where they grew last time. Well, they technically grew over here, but I don't plant them over there, so. We got some other stuff too. I don't know what this is. We got this big old plant. Look at the stem on that thing. It's really thick. We got one over here. We actually got another one right there too. Another one here around. But besides that, I do have two of these now because the birds like to come. There's also a squirrel that likes to come around and try and get it. So, I just try my best to make sure that they all have plenty to eat. Over here are zeniths, I believe. So those are growing good. The lettuce is good. I've actually picked some, and it does taste like lettuce. I don't eat lettuce. I just like to grow it. Big difference. We got this piece. I did do some weeding around it, actually, so it looks a little bit better-ish. The lavender one are doing good. I'm going to have to actually do some weeding over here, too. These ones grew. Oh, frick, what happened over here? Dude. What the flip? Here. Dude, it's like the watermelon and stuff. What the flip happened? I think one of the birds didn't like that I was taking too much attention on trying to keep my plants alive rather than feeding them fatties. But I guess it is what it is. Look at it! Look at it! Fatty! Fatty, what are you doing? Yes, I'm looking at you. I think this is the one that likes to eat no matter what. Because this one, there is one bird that likes to, will always get close to me no matter what if it can eat. So I think that's the one that keeps coming around just to eat stuff. Well, I don't want to zoom in too close. But this is the night glory. Actually, I don't know what this is. This is the night glory. And so is this. So what the heck is this? Oh, well. This is all the evening glories. I do remember that, so that's pretty nice. So I still don't know what happened over there. That's kind of sad. My blueberry is not growing, guys. I'm gonna have to do a short or something and ask for help that way. My blueberry will not grow for the life of it. It's not dying either because it's still alive. It just won't grow. Let it die. I'm just gonna let it grow, please. All the sunflowers are doing really good. This one's doing fantastic, and so are the other ones over there, like that one. Boom. I know, I'm trying to get better camera control and whatnot, because it's kind of hard to take photos of birds when I can't keep my phone still. Over here, we have all this stuff doing pretty good. We also have another sunflower for some reason, but who am I to judge where they grow? Actually, that's not a sunflower, that's something else, but I'm not quite sure. We have, holy cow, there's ones that's still alive? Dude, I didn't plant those this year, especially not right there, I didn't. Holy smokes. Actually, that might be something else, I'm not quite sure. Dude, the birds are still back. Actually, that's the pair that I was talking about. But yeah, so over here we have more sunflowers and a bunch of more mixes. Because I love the mixes. I planted about 5 of them this year, so. Over here, we have some annoying weeds, actually. So let me just... And then I have like a pile that I kind of throw them around over here, if you can see a little-ish. Sorry, my camera control's not doing so good. But over here we got some good carrots growing. We got lovely amounts. Lots. We also got some over there. I did plant basil, but instead all that grew instead was actually the carrots, which I planted way before that. So the basil, excuse me, I think the basil might have helped out the carrots to grow, but I'm not quite sure. Moving my way over here, the broccoli, some of the broccoli or cucumbers, not broccoli, the broccoli is over there. The cucumbers, maybe zucchinis. I don't think I planted those. I think these are just cucumbers. So these did survive, thankfully, so that's fantastic. Actually, I think some more grew. I'm not quite sure, but over here are just mixes. Never mind, this is something else. I thought this was something else, but no. See, these are the bachelor buns. I think these are bachelor buns, but they're pretty. No, those are bachelor buns. These are something else, but these ones have finally started growing, which, by the way, I do think this is what this was. This grows this. Because if you can see, these grow like this and whatnot. Actually, I don't know what this grows. Well, we're going to find out eventually, because these ones are actually starting to do stuff finally. For once in their life, like, holy cow, I had to wait an entire year just for these to start growing, like, holy smokes. We got really beautiful orange ones and pink ones. Those ones I did grow last year, but I think this is just part of the mix. Step. A bunch of clovers. These are actually really good for pollinators. Apparently bees like these a lot. So, the clovers did fantastic. They all bloomed. What you doing? What you doing? She just wants to make sure I'm on that I'm all safe and sound in the place full of birds. So, trust me, guys. If I wasn't safe, the birds won't even be getting close to me. So, but like I said, these are very beautiful ones. I mean, look at this. This is a very beautiful flower. I'm trying to make it soon. I don't know. Maybe my camera's foggy. Coming over here, we have this one is starting to grow. The third one, and I think the fourth one a little bit. No. But this one is starting to grow a second one, bigger. This one is now on its 5th one. It's on its 5th one, as you guys can see right there. So that's fantastic. The golden Mary I had to take care of is a little bent, but it is starting to grow upwards, which is nice. The strawberry is doing still good, thankfully. As for the rest of its growing, I am making sure I am doing it right, because I do remember it said to do some stuff. There's still lots of growth, so that's good. That's very nice. And then we're gonna go do like a little loop around. So like I said, all this stuff is doing good. This is a random mix that started growing over here, and so is that. I don't know how these got everywhere. Maybe they spread from last year. I'm not quite sure. But look how beautiful these are. they're very vibrant. I will say that. But they are very beautiful, and so are these. Dude, I wish I had someone to give flowers to, honestly, because I feel like this would be such a cool thing to do, where I grow flowers, and then I can not sell them, but like give them to someone, you know. Sadly, I don't have anybody, so until then, it's all for photography, which I like doing. So over here, we have the flowers that, of course, are doing really good. They're gonna go really lovely this year. I'm really happy. Sorry about that. Over here we do have the flowers and whatnot that are growing really good, honestly. They're very small bugs over here. But that's okay, because they're just small little bugs. But I think that is it. So, that is pretty good. So that is all, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Let me give you a big zoom out. This is how everything's looking so far. Pretty good, if you ask me. Heck yeah, and of course we got some other stuff too. That is all. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next Wednesday or whenever I make my next video, which probably isn't too far long. I do have a few videos I can actually post, so I'll see you guys later. Peace.